Hi, I'm Jenny Hall, the Communications Director for the City of Bee Cave, and welcome to our State of the City 2023. This is the first time we've done this in video format, and so we hope you'll enjoy getting the chance to hear directly from Mayor Kara King, as well as our City Manager Clint Garza and a couple of other members of our staff. While we'll give you a broad overview about where we've come in 2022 and where we're headed this year, we want to really hone in on the theme Bee Cave Connected, because that is what we're committed to. We want to stay connected with our community through events, information, and infrastructure. We'll start with our Mayor, Kara King.
Hello, Bee Cave. My name is Kara King, and I am honored to be your mayor. Connecting with our community is a priority for the city of Bee Cave, and we are excited for all the unique things we were able to bring you in 2022 and all the exciting things we have to look forward to in 2023. We kicked off the year in 2022 by hosting our Special Olympics. We were so excited to help be a part of bringing these athletes and their families to our LT community. What was really heartwarming to see is how our community stepped up to fulfill over 600 volunteer spots. And beyond that, all of you came out to cheer on our athletes, which was wonderful to watch. We look forward to having them again this February. Please check out the Special Olympics of Texas website. They have doubled the number of athletes and families they're bringing to our Lake Travis community, and we're excited to have them here and be part of the Winter Games. Our first annual Books and Bees Festival was held in April of 2022. It was a big success. We had local authors, and we even had bee education for children and adults. This year, our Books and Bees Festival is going to be on April 1st and 2nd. It's going to be a 2-day event with even more activities, including something I'm really excited about, which is a local honey tasting contest. Our first annual job fair was held in conjunction with LTISD. We held it at the high school last May. Over 50 area businesses and over 1,000 of our students participated. It was really wonderful to see our businesses get fully stocked with employees as we headed into the summer. As a former teacher myself, I fully believe in the education that students have when they get their part-time job in the community. They learn so much, and those skills are lifelong. Our library reintroduced summer programming in 2022, holding events both at City Hall and at Star Hill Ranch. They're really excited to bring back more of their fun programming for 2023. They have a brand new website. Check it out. Last August, we held our very first Bee Sweet ice cream social. It was really fun for city staff and city council members to serve ice cream to our students as they got ready for back to school. But the most rewarding part is we were able to collect almost $10,000 worth of gift cards that we presented to LTISD to help our teachers start their school year. In October, we held our second annual Haunted Trail, and this year we expanded it to include a haunted tunnel for teens. We had people from across the community come out to join this free, spooky event. We ended 2022 with our ice rink. This was a big hit for the community. We had over 25,000 skaters from across the region come enjoy not only the skating rink, but the full holiday atmosphere of the Hill Country Galleria. In 2023, we look forward to not only all the previous events that I already mentioned, but even more to come this year. We are co-hosting this summer, along with Magnolia Theater Group, a summer musical, Beauty and the Beast. It's a family favorite of mine. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you out there for this free event on the lawn of the Hill Country Galleria. This fall, we'll be bringing back BuzzFest. The Bee Cave Arts Foundation puts on this 3-day lights, music, and theatrical performance. It'll once again be here in the Galleria. Stay tuned to the Bee Cave Arts Foundation for more details for that. And of course, we hope to bring back our ice rink. It'll be even better with a longer period of time for you to enjoy being outside with your family, with your friends, and skating at the Galleria. New for 2023, we have a new logo and a new motto coming out. This is very exciting for Bee Cave as we're growing, and we were able to solicit feedback via online surveys and in-person interviews that helped give our marketing team an idea of the culture and the wishes and the desires that our residents have for Bee Cave. This new model and logo will reflect this feedback, and we'll be unveiling it with some fun events to come. Stay tuned to our website for more details for that. My personal belief in the 9.5 years that I have served you as a council member and as your mayor is in bringing you the most up-to-date communication that we can. We do this in a variety of ways, and our frequent communication brought to you by our communications department at the city, as well as myself and other council members, we hope helps keep you connected to everything that we have going on. We kicked off 2023 in the spirit of connection with our business roundtable. One of the things we were able to accomplish in 2022 with our business roundtable is our gas cards. This was a big community effort by city staff, the Lake Travis Chamber, and our local businesses in order to provide employees that live an exceptional distance away from Bee Cave a little bit of assistance with the rising gas prices in order to get here. We also launched the 78738 Employee Appreciation Card. This is a great incentive for people that work here in Bee Cave to be able to get discounts at our other local area businesses. It's kind of a perk or a benefit and helps our employees retain and attract good workers. We also, in the spirit of communication, do quarterly virtual town halls. These are really fun. They consist of myself, Clint Garza, and Police Chief Brian Jones, moderated by our communications director, Jenny Hoff. No questions off the table. We take all your questions live in a frank and casual atmosphere. If you've joined us for these Facebook Live videos, you know we also like to have fun with Clint's location. Stay tuned for our next one coming in early spring, and you will get to see where in Bee Cave Clint Garza is going to answer your questions from. We also work very hard to keep you informed. We keep information in our local newspapers, our local magazines, social media, our newly launched website, and we also have started coming to a neighborhood near you for input on important events. These events that are city shaping, we hope to continue to be coming straight to you to solicit your input. We also believe in connection through infrastructure. Bee Cave uniquely sits between two state highways, 620 and 71. We also have Hamilton Pool Road, which is a state highway that bisects the city. We can't touch these state roads, but what we can do to help with connection is build local roads. This will help take our residents off the state system and allow them to traverse between neighborhoods or to easily get to the shops or to restaurants without getting on the state system. We know traffic is a big concern. We are in the process of updating our thoroughfare plan. That should be completely updated by the end of February, and the new thoroughfare plan will be placed on our website. We're also continuing to expand our trail system. We're off to a good start with our hike and bike system strategically placed in Bee Cave to help you enjoy nature while you're in town. Our ultimate goal is to have the entire city connected with hike and bike trails, and we are well on our way and will continue to build these trails in 2023. Speaking of nature, we're also updating our Central Park Master Plan. We plan to solicit feedback from all of you about what sort of amenities you'd like to see in the park. We've heard lots of things so far. Splash pad and tennis courts being number one, although pickleball courts are not far behind. Once we get to the official design phase, we'll be soliciting your feedback and we will be including many of your desires in our city park. We're also designing a master plan for our nature center. The nature center is currently located at 71 and Great Divide Drive. We're going to design this to be a nature center that also serves as an education point to what exists inside of Central Texas. We are also in the design phase of building a new library and police department. Our city has grown and these city services have outgrown their facilities. These new facilities will be up to date with many amenities, including community meeting space. And we are able to bring both these new facilities to you without an increase in your property tax. In fact, everything I've mentioned so far, all these amenities for our residents, we are able to do without increasing your property taxes at all. As you may know, we currently enjoy one of the lowest property taxes in the state of Texas, and we are committed to keeping it that way. All of these services we fund to you through sales tax, so I can't stress enough the importance of shopping and dining local. I am so proud of this community. I am proud to be your mayor, and I'm proud that together we are making Bee Cave the best place to be.
Our budget is very healthy here at the city. Going into 2023, we had a $3 million surplus in the budget. That's gone into reserves in anticipation for projects that we're taking on. I don't know that folks understand how valuable it is that they shop local, because we fund most all of our city budget is sales tax generated. About 90% of all the revenue that we bring in the city is sales tax. So when I maintain streets, or if we're building a new road, or we're making improvements to parks or additional facilities, that's funded by sales tax. And so while growth is happening, those folks actually still shop and play here, and we utilize those funds to fund all city operations. One of our focuses going into the next few years is implementation of our capital improvements plan. We adopted the plan late 2021 in preparation for the additional growth that we've got coming in, and then just satisfying some of our needs. The plan itself would be funded by sales tax, but more importantly than that is, over the years, citizens may have seen that the city's acquired property or made investments on Bee Cave Parkway. Well, that debt that we took on to do those projects is falling off. And so if we do go out and take on additional debt to make these improvements, we're using the savings from the debt fall off to fund those plans. As a resident of Bee Cave, and when you're going to see things under construction and city-funded projects, we have been very responsible with our finances, and we have no plan of increasing property taxes whatsoever. I'm fortunate enough to lead a city where we're able to maintain one of the lowest property taxes in the state of Texas.
One of the city's main functions is to plan for the future, and that is not just a time horizon of a single year, but we're looking 10 and 15 years down the road and understand how all of the parts of town are connected. And so one of the things the city has done in the last 5 to 7 years is adopt a connectivity plan, a hike and bike connectivity plan, and a thoroughfare plan. And the purpose of those guiding documents is to make sure that everyone can get around town, not just within their neighborhoods, but also to town center, places like the Hill Country Galleria, as well as projects that are forthcoming like the Backyard and Village at Spanish Oaks. So over the last 6 years, the city has been in the process of implementation of several miles of trail, and over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to be building out the remainder of that plan. In addition, the city is also working on a plan to augment state roads, but even with a greater focus on the construction of local roads. And so that way people aren't beholden to getting around town on 620 and 71, but have local alternatives. We have a couple miles of trail over 30 different properties from which we're seeking easements. We'll be under construction hopefully this fall for several miles of trail, both on the west side of town as well as throughout town center, including in Bee Cave Central Park, near Little Barton Creek, and on some city-owned properties, as well as building out along Bee Cave Parkway. It's relatively easy to build trails on adjacent properties, but one of the big impediments that we have is our state highway system when it comes to getting around on foot or on bike. And so the city actually has plans for 2 and possibly 3 pedestrian bridges over our main thoroughfares to help people get around safely and enjoyably.
So 2022 was a big year for our Planning and Development Department. Most notably, we had the adoption of our new Unified Development Code. That was the culmination of a 2+ year long project, which was the first time that Bee Cave has universally updated its development codes in 20 years. We've gone to a system of mixed-use districts. So there's a mixed-use neighborhood district, a mixed-use community district, and a mixed-use town center district. And this really plays off of what we've seen in development here in the past decade or so. The Galleria, you have retail with office on top. There's residences here in the center. Village at Spanish Oaks, which is going to have office and retail and lots of varied types of residences. So I wanted to, further that elsewhere in the community. And the other thing we've accomplished recently is we just submitted our dark sky community application to the International Dark Sky Association, and that will really just be a recognition of our ongoing commitment to dark skies here in Bee Cave. Of course, we've had a dark sky friendly lighting ordinance for outdoor lighting for over a decade, but this will give us that recognition amongst other Texas communities like our neighbors in Dripping Springs. And it also pairs nicely with our Platinum Scenic Cities designation, which we've maintained. Because again, we're so committed here in Bee Cave to those quality of life issues, the design of our community, the lighting in our community, and even with our Bee City designation as well, just making sure we've got a healthy community for our children, for our pollinator bees, and for those who love gardening here.
As most of you probably know, the city approved building a new library as part of the capital improvements plan. And we have recently, after an extensive search, hired an amazing team of architects. It's Lake Flato, who are the ones that designed the Austin Central Library and other just iconic spaces that they're going to build us an amazing library. We're very excited about it. The process will take a while. We're just getting started. We don't anticipate the building being complete until probably late 25, early 26, if everything goes according to plan. We have a lot going on this spring that we hope everyone will participate in and come visit the library and take part. The week of spring break, we're doing Spring Into Reading, which this will be our second year to do. We do programs focused on a particular children's author, and this year it's going to be Rosemary Wells. So those of you that know Max and Ruby and some of her other characters, it's going to be just a lot of fun that week. We'll have some crafts, there'll be a concert for kids, just a lot of things going on. Some of them will be outdoors, assuming the weather's nice, which it usually is over spring break. Then April 1st and April 2nd, we're having the second annual Books and Bees Festival, which was and our first undertaking last year went really well, and we're expanding it to 2 days this year. We hope the entire community will come out. We'll have children's events, adult authors, teen authors, lots of fun activities, and just, come visit the Galleria. You can get lunch at a restaurant while you're here, or visit the library, get a library card. If you don't already have one with us, we want everyone to know that you don't have to live in Bee Cave to become a member at our library. It's totally free, and we hope you'll come take advantage of it.
Thank you so much for joining us for our State of the City. We hope you learned a lot about the City of Bee Cave and you're as excited about our future as we are.